Hey friends, Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Man, just got finished doing the live stream here, but we are America's team. That's right, the Dallas Cowboys. And news always happens. That's why we always do. Don't sleep on the Dallas Cowboys first thing in the morning because you literally cannot sleep on the Dallas Cowboys because things happen late in the evening, late at night, first thing in the morning. So you have to watch that to make sure you didn't miss anything. And apparently, David Irving got pissed at one of the trolls on Instagram. And Lord knows I feel you when it comes to these trolls because sometimes people just come in and just are hateful for no good reason. If you don't like what I'm doing, just don't watch. It's not like I'm the only YouTube channel. It's not like when I grew up and there was only 4 channels you could watch. ABC, CBS, NBC, and Channel 20. There are literally millions of YouTube channels. So if you don't like what I'm doing, just don't watch. But the troll went on and said, basically, you're stupid for getting busted for PEDs. And he said, hey, D-head, it was for weed. Which will give Stephen A. Smith something to talk about, of course. The Dallas Cowboys, they can't stay off the weed. Hate that guy. He's scared to debate me. Stephen A. Smith, you're scared to debate me there, buddy. So, the question, and I've said this a couple times, my guy Vosh, he said, man, don't worry about David Irving. But my question is, what is he doing right now for the next 7 weeks to be ready to come back? You look at what Randy Gregory has gone through over the last 2 years to get his mind right and get himself set up to return to playing football. Randy Gregory has gone to rehab. He has gone through and apparently has kept his body in shape because he looks like he looked pretty good. Got 2 sacks there in the last padded practice. I believe 3 sacks this past week. For a guy who hasn't only played 2 games over the last 2 years, he seems to be ready to rock and roll. Now, I know when David Irving came back last year, for the 8 games he played, he had 7 sacks. But thus far, he hasn't had an OTA workout. Hasn't done any minicamp because he was not in shape. Didn't have a training camp. Didn't have a padded practice. So, come October, do we believe that he's going to be in shape and ready to go? Football shape that day, that week? I don't know. And as you look at an emerging Randy Gregory, you look at a Taco, you look at a DeMarcus Lawrence, you look at all these guys that we start to have in there. The question is, if these guys are rocking and rolling, is there still a space for David Irving? I don't have the answer for that one. But you got to remember, the opportunities are few and far between. We're looking at guys on the team, and we just talked about this in the live stream. When you look at our wide receivers, we're going to have to let guys go that can play in the NFL, that have potential. Between Noah Brown, Michael Gallup, Lance Lenoir, Alan Hearns, Cole Beasley, Terrence Williams. I think I forgot a couple of guys. Who did I forget? Tavon Austin. I forgot one other guy. We're not keeping 8 wide receivers. These are guys that have been there busting their tails, OTAs, off-season workouts, mini camp, training camp, and they're going to be on the street. You have to grab a hold of that time that you have in that opportunity for football. Because when it's gone, it ain't ever coming back. I have hopes for David Irving. I hope that David Irving gets everything together, because life is more important than football. But if you can make a career, you can make your money, you can make your mark, you can set yourself up for the rest of your life. And that's what you got to remember. I'm Mark Holmes. Michael, are you going to be live streaming tonight? Okay. Michael, supposed to be live streaming, but he tired. E2 Blue just wore us out.
Friday's
It
optional.
just wore us out.
Friday's optional for me on my schedule.
Okay. All right. We'll see you soon.